G'day guys, Ben from fishingtackleshop.com.au here at the 2017 AFTA Pure Fishing Stand, and we're talking about soft baits this morning. So there's a few new pieces this year.
Absolutely, yeah. We've gone mad with soft baits in the Berkley stable this year. I suppose first and foremost, the biggest entity that we're going to deliver in 2018 is powerbait. There's a lot of new powerbaits, so I've got a small selection of what's coming up. My personal favourites are these little guys, the drop shot minnow. I've been fishing drop shot minnows for a lot of years. Great tournament bait for brim and all that sort of stuff. So what they've essentially done is they've taken that same profile, that same body shape, which swims really, really well as a bait fish imitation, and they've put some 3D eyes in it. They put a little bit of pearl mylar through the centre, giving it a wonderful paint job, so they really do look natural. Obviously there's some bright colours in the mix as well, because you've got to have a couple of brights, but the natural colours are just dead set sexy, I suppose is the best way to explain it. So yeah, check out the new drop shot minnows, especially in the same league, I suppose, but a slightly different shape is the shad tail, the bottom shad. So it has that traditional shad style body roll and a nice paddle tail. Similar colorations, obviously, the 3D eyes, the pearl mylar, the paint job, just really, really sexy looking baits. Yeah, I love them. So excellent. I'll chuck those there.
So in the Gulp range, we've got some new items as well.
Yeah, that's right. Just quickly, if you're used to using Gulp, which most people are, go back and have a look at the new colour range, because there's been injections of colour range down the list. So rather than tell you every single colour that's new, you're going to have to revisit some of the popular styles that you might use, and there's probably going to be a couple of new colours in there which are quite cool. Stuff that's new, as in shapes that are new for Gulp. We've all either seen or know the swimming mullet. It's normally in 3 or 4 inch. Now we've got a big saltwater water version in the 6 inch. So what you got there is a giant, that's a giant chunk of Gulp. That's a big fat body of Gulp, and that itself has physical weight. So that adds to castability and also how it sinks. So you can alleviate a little bit of your jig head weight, which gives you a more natural swim. So 6 inch swimming mullet.
I'd say they're good for snapper, barra,
it's going to be a whole host of fish species. It'd be freshwater impoundments, your cod, golden perch, they'll snaffle that. And then obviously your inshore and a giant flathead, dewies in the estuaries, all that sort of stuff. It's going to be a classic. Swimming mullet is it's a go-to. It has been for years.
It's got that classic wriggler tail movement as well. So.
Yeah. Something a little bit left field, maybe. I like it. I think it's gonna gain a lot of popularity really, really quickly. We've introduced eels into the range. Now, eels don't seem like the sort of thing that fish would eat a lot, but almost everything that swims has looked at, sniffed at, or been involved with eating an eel at some stage in its life, simply because they come from freshwater and they swim all the way through the salt water and thousands of miles through the ocean, and then they all come back again. So it's a migratory type scenario, and when they move in their millions. So it was a perfect ad for us to put eels in the range. We're doing them in both Gulp and powerbait. The powerbait is 8 inches and the Gulp is 10 inches. So a couple of different variations. I mean, the 10-inch Gulp, you could pretty much bait fish with it. It looks so much like an eel. Just the profile just says eel, but I think you could also high-speed spin it as a garfish for kings if you had to. So 10-inch Gulp eel, and a little bit more realistic in the powerbait model. It's got a paint job and some eyeballs. It looks really, really cool. So the new eels are something special.
One thing I noticed as well is you sort of could replicate a cuttlefish leg as well, particularly in the Gulp.
Absolutely,
so snapper boys, particularly down south, that's one to look out for as well.
I mean, if you want to put a bait on one hook and one of these on the other, yeah, you're hedging your bets.
Definitely. And lastly, we've got some ripple shads.
Yes, the old ripple shad has I suppose come back, because it was there in a smaller form factor. Now we've just upgraded, 16 centimetres, and I think this is 25 centimetres. So that big popular swim bait style soft bait. This is the new creature on the block right here, all containing that power bait scent and smell, which is so important to making fish grab onto it and hang onto it longer. It says it on the back 18 times longer. Whether that's exactly true or not, it doesn't matter. It has a a scent and a smell.
You can
which
definitely tell.
You can definitely, that fish want to eat this stuff once they've got it in their mouth. So yeah, these two new swim bait styles are going to be classic. Obviously, this is a very large soft bait, has a particular purpose. I think this is a classic all-rounder, inshore, estuary systems, rock walls for dewies, snapper on the reefs, even offshore up north, reef species, gold.
Excellent. All right, guys, so check them out, fishingtackleshop.com.au.